So what's the difference between crazy and eccentric? $1,000,000. I want to talk about real quick when you have a vision that compels you and you should think bigger and have a big idea to the point where, you know, people that are the biggest leaders, especially on social media, they create a movement. This is the movement. Join the movement. This is the biggest thing ever. They turn everything into, or their thing into a big thing, but it's not even fucking real. It's literally a figment of their imagination. They created, I'll tell you a quick story. I have a friend who's multimillionaire and he's a marketer, and he went to a live event. I'll never say his name, but it was of the biggest internet marketers in the world. And afterwards, they went to some hotel party. You know, they were just hanging out, and he got invited. He's like, bet, I'll go hang out with these people. And he gets there, and he says that they're passing around a blunt. I'm like, really? He's like, I know, I was surprised too. And so they passed it to him. He took a hit, he passed it, and they were all kind of laughing, saying, why are we still, after all these years, still doing these live events? I mean, it was a big live event, like 1,000 people, probably millions of dollars of products and services moved around and sold. And he said he was blown away because one of the top internet marketers in the world looked at one of the other top internet marketers in the world and said, you know, why do we still do this? And they were like, well, because we just do. Like, the people, they want the live events, it works, so we just keep doing it. But we've already done a ton of live events. And then they were just talking back and forth, and they all started kind of laughing. And all of a sudden it dawned on my friend, he had this epiphany as he was right there. He goes, oh my God, he realized something. He goes, they're literally just making this shit up as they go. They're just making it all up. And he goes, whoa. And I was like, whoa, he's telling me this. And he's like, yeah, like we put these people on pedestals, like they're brilliant visionaries, and they're just fucking making the shit up. So I don't normally cuss like this, but I'm cussing for an effect because it's how I really feel. Maybe I should cuss a little bit more on this channel. It feels good and cathartic. It's like it feels good to cuss, right? Because I don't cuss on my bigger YouTube channel. So here's my point. 2018, I had this vision. Oh my God, marketing ROI. And I dropped like, $2,500 on big banners and branding. And I threw a live event. Well, I threw a test event, 15 people, it sold out. And then I threw a live event, 74 people, it sold out. And I turned it into this big thing. I hired my friend who's a filmmaker, video guy. We did the whole thing, and I actually filmed the whole live event and turned it into an online course. It eventually made about $56,000 over a period of some time. The live event itself, I only made like $230 profit because I took all the ticket sales and I sunk all the money back into the event to make it a great experience. I had food catered in. It was phenomenal. It was like an epic thing. And I want to do another live event soon, but my point is the thing came through me like an epiphany, and I just made it up and I turned it into this big thing, but it wasn't a big thing at all. It was a big thing to me, and I was making it a big deal, and I was really authentically just feeling dramatically, you gotta come, this is gonna be the greatest thing ever. But here's the point. My belief and my conviction was so strong that people believed it, and they flew across the country. And they made the time and bought tickets and stayed at hotels, and they all came. And it was indeed a great event. It was one of the best events. People still talk about it till this day because the vibe and the intentionality behind the event was there was something about it. It was magical. It was a fucking badass event. And it echoed off into the industry, and that's a different story. But other people got inspired and launched their own events. It was like it had to happen. I felt it in my soul. It was like divine, right? And then I threw another live event, but something fell off. I knew everything was lined up, but the conviction wasn't there, and the whole event bombed and flopped, and I lost money. I lost about $5,000. I was refunding people's tickets, paying for hotel rooms and flights they couldn't reimburse. I was reimbursing. And I was traumatized because I had spent so much time, energy, and money on this. But the one thing that was missing was my conviction. And it was like, here's the weird thing. I feel like, are you crazy? You're just making shit up. And it really messed me up because you can make shit up and it works and you could become a millionaire and have thousands of people show up to your events. And at some point, are you a fucking sociopath? You're literally just making shit up and people are believing you. So it scared me because I'm like, all these people are believing me and my heart and intentions are all in the greatest place ever. But it's like, you're just making the shit up. So the one thing, this is what I want to leave you with, no matter what you do, the secret ingredient is you have to be passionate and convicted and be jazzed up and be convicted about it. Or if we're not, be incredibly clear about why you're doing what you're doing in order to get results for other people, right? If it's just completely logical, but you're not passionate about it and convicted, it's going to be hard to convince people. So I'll be fully logically on board with something if for some weird reason my nervous system, it just doesn't feel right, and I won't do it at all. So I do things that I feel convicted about, and it's slowed down my success because I can't manufacture the conviction. And another thing, I've been hurt because I've tried to do things before that I was completely passionate and convicted about, and they failed miserably. So I'm confused. I'm like, what do you mean? So everything has to line up. You have to have the conviction, the passion, the logic has to be the right timing, the right offer for the right audience. Everything has to line up. And if it all lines up, that's when you know it's the right thing. Don't do something just because, unless you want to learn hard lessons. If you want to do something you're totally passionate about, make sure you don't blow a whole bunch of money on that shit because it might blow up. So anyways, let me know what you think.